All right, Jamie. So you wanted me to tell.
That felt good. Yeah.
It's the okay. So here's the truth about Crunch Fitness. I wanted to tell the marketing department, who illegally contacts me 7 to 10 times a day. So I joined the gym. So I went into the gym and I made a really good move. And I took a tour and I gave my cell phone number as the tour. Or Jamie did, whatever. I don't know what she filled out, what she does. But I actually, instead of complaining about the marketing and not joining the gym, every single time Crunch Fitness sends me a text message to join the gym or whatever, and it's about 7 to 10 contacts per day. No joke. I do a set of push-ups or sit-ups, and what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna do the push-ups with YouTube, and the crunch I'm gonna do the sit-ups.
It's a reverse gym membership.
It is. It's the world's cheapest gym membership. If you can figure out a way to join a gym for less money, please let me know. You see, at first you think that I'm joking, and then you start to think about it and you're like, wait a second, this is actually pretty smart. So right now, Jamie, can we go get a smoothie, please?
Yeah.
Jamie's like my mom, but like without the beatings and the weird sexual innuendos that I had to be subject to when I was a child.
Gross.
And it's so gross. This video is from Mark Reese's, and like, for example, I'm going to be apologizing today. So for example, yesterday I called Mark not very smart. That's not true. Like Eli and Jackson, if you're watching this, Mark is very smart. Mark is a very, very smart person, except he is extremely weak person, and he is extremely how do I say this, susceptible to his insecurities that were rooted in both of us. And I happen to utilize mine to adopt inner city youth and to fix every problem imaginable while being homeless at the same time and completely broke, whereas my brother chooses to ingest alcohol and play golf and read books. That's where my beef is with my brother. That at any time he could apologize to me, we could bury the hatchet, and he's like, what do you want from me? And I said, and I will tell him, I will say, I need you to live a fulfilled life. You are born with gifts, and you are selfish, and you're not utilizing those gifts.
What would you like him to do specifically?
Bake and roll joints. He is amazing at hand joints. My brother rolls, and this is like adult material. And the reason why I say this is because marijuana is legal and should be enjoyed responsibly. But there is a basic law about children being exposed to adult activities. Do you agree with that?
Yeah.
For example, did you know that in the state of New Jersey, a minor is not allowed to have dinner at a bar? Did you know that?
Yes.
Because I bring it up all the time. As a non-drinker, I firmly believe in this. Why? Because human beings that ingest alcohol make it look like anyone can drink alcohol and it'd be okay, and that's not the truth. The truth is that there's certain human beings that are genetically predisposed to liver diseases and addiction.
Yeah.
And those two factors combined in a child's brain is very dangerous, because it can lead to binge drinking at a very young age, and it basically makes something that is morally very dangerous to some people seem universally okay in the eyes of a child. Do you understand? So human beings that grow marijuana around children and don't grow anything else are dangerous as hell. And human beings who grow a beautiful garden as well as a ton of marijuana make it seem to children that it is totally okay to be able to grow this without having a conversation with the children. This is what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
If you choose to grow marijuana around your children, you must have a conversation about this product being illegal. And if you're doing it around my children, you must say your dad got into a lot of trouble when this was illegal. And if you're not willing to explain to children that I had to go to state prison because we grew up at a time where humans were not allowed to ingest or grow. I mean, ingest they might, but they're definitely not allowed to sell marijuana.
No, you weren't allowed
or grow,
to smoke or anything.
and it was a very serious drug. And I keep trying to say that we now live in a digital world. So for example, the whole penis and vagina thing from the 90s is gone. If you, as a human being, sent one text message to a married man or received from a married man or a married woman on the side without anyone knowing about it, you committed adultery. And I'll explain to you why. Because that one text message could be very negative towards the partner. For example, let's say that I am a married man, and let's say that my wife sent a text message that is harmless. All it is saying negative things about me, while at the same time being happily married to me. Maybe we're fighting, maybe we're not. But I have 5 years of images that completely would make everyone's jaw drop. But when grown married men show what communications they've had with Mallory, everyone's jaw will drop. No one will believe it.
Yeah.
And just like every single time that I film a video, nobody believes anything I say until the truth comes out. And I keep saying that if you just are honest and disclose, no matter how bad it is, it still can be fixed and you don't need to have your life ruined. But if you attempt to conceal, hide, or conspire to break the law, which I will prove in civil court, because criminal court no longer is an option since it's being weaponized against me rather than protecting me and Miss Resnick. Miss Resnick and I were almost murdered with a deadly weapon on March 22nd, 2025. That entire incident was covered up by the Livingston Police Department and has been part of a national conspiracy of local law enforcement officers who engage in inappropriate relations with married women and then conspired to destroy their husbands with them. And there are millions of victims of this, and there's nothing they can do about it because nobody has a channel like this. So what I'm doing is fixing the problem while being homeless. So listen, I am fixing 5 national issues, some of the most important issues. And one of them is I have beaten the singularity and I have found the root of it in the human brain. And I'll spend the entire day today, Labor Day, I will labor to show exactly what it takes. Good. It's the first of the month. Good. That's the name of those whole thing. You ready? I'm so thirsty.
I'm ready.
All right. Bye, guys. I am not on any drugs. I am just Dan Rhesus. Do you understand?
I understand.
I am tired of being accused of mental illnesses that I don't have. I'm tired of being accused of being on drugs that I'm not on drugs. The people that are bad-mouthing me have known me for 1/4 of a century without a single issue. Use some basic logic, people. It wasn't until I became insanely rich that people have a problem with me.